Okay, all right, you guys. Wasn't our best effort in terms of execution and stuff tonight, but I'm really proud of our team to come back like we did after, 36, 38 hours after a huge game the other night. I'm actually really proud of these guys and how hard we played. And North Texas is a really good team. They won their conference last year. They're going to win it again, more than likely. And I thought we did a great job, especially defensively. So let's go.
Specifically, did you like defensively?
Oh, I just thought the energy early. They scored a field goal on their first possession, and then they just got one more the rest of the half. When you're only allowing 2 field goals in a half, that's getting it done. And we played a bunch of kids, so it was everybody coming in and making a contribution defensively. Second half, we let up just a little bit, but at least offensively, we got our pace going, and so that the game itself was a little faster paced. Which is what we wanted. So we just got to put our second half offense into the first half and our first half defense in the second half, start putting this together.
Would you rather see that in a game like this, that the defensive presence is there despite the shots maybe not falling early on?
Well, I'm an offensive coach, so I just think for us to maximize our potential as a team, we want to get the game up and down. And I thought the second half we did that. Toyed with kind of a different lineup. We went with 1 big and 4 guards and tried to spread them out, and we had some success with it. We got some open shots. We didn't make our threes, like we want to, but I actually kind of liked that lineup. So something new for us.
Did it feel like a bit of a hangover after the big win over Baylor?
Well, I would have thought that if we would have kind of not been on point defensively. But we were ready to play. Those kids, we defended really well in that first half. So to me, that means the experience won out. They were ready, and we just didn't execute it the way we wanted to. But I thought they were ready. That's a veteran team that can do that. Because let's face it, that was a huge game the other night, and we didn't mention it at all yesterday in practice. We didn't even watch the film. We just moved on to North Texas because we knew it was such a quick turnaround.
Points off the bench. It's the second time that's happened this season. How impressed have you been with some of the role players coming off this year already?
Yeah, when your 2 leading scorers are coming off the bench, that's impressive. But that's how it's going to be all year long. All year long.
What's sort of your philosophy on 3-point shooting? It seemed like early on they didn't care too much to take those shots, and then sort of letting it fly a little bit more in the second half.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. If the right people have the ball in the right spot, they should be shooting it. And it was nothing by design, really. We just kind of let them open it up a little bit more in the second half.
Does Lisa continue to surprise you at all? I mean, maybe you've known this, maybe you've seen this for a while, but it just seems like every game she's doing something to kind of spark this unit from the bench.
Who was that? Oh, yeah, no, she's terrific. She does it every day in practice. She's a menace, capital M out there. And she's shooting it. She attacked the basket. She's just a really good player. It's nice to have that kind of an energy player coming off the bench right now.
Obviously into the season, the lineup's been the same every time. Is this the lineup we could see potentially going forward, or are you still looking at potentially any tweaks?
Yeah, well, it's been working. We wanted to maybe make it a little bit more fluid. I think once Philly gets in 100%, I think, we're going to, she's going to probably move back into that spot. But, I don't think it really matters. We've got a lot of players that are pretty good, and we could start different lineups. And I think, we have unselfish players, too, that I think would be okay with it.
In her progression, it seemed like in spurts, you saw what she's capable of doing.
Yeah. Oh, she's a work in progress, but she's such a talent, and she's working at it. She's getting in better shape, and we're actually playing a little bit more than maybe we had anticipated up until now. But she says she feels good. The trainers are saying she feels good, so we're letting her play a little bit more. But she's not ready to play a 25-minute, even a 20-minute game yet. But hopefully soon. We've got a gauntlet coming up. I look at these 2 teams that we just played, and then we've got Grand Canyon, who's picked to win the WAC. Then we play Auburn from the SEC. Then we go to Hawaii and play Georgia Tech and South Dakota State. And then we come back home and play Washington State and USC. I mean, my goodness, every one of those teams, postseason teams. who did the scheduling? But it's going to make us better. But we don't have an off opponent. We've got to bring it every night. So that's
in Philly's absence.
Sarah is good. She's active, and I thought Sarah did a nice job tonight. Decent on the boards, and she's running the court. Tried to play point guard a couple times. I let her know that's probably not in her best interest or ours. But I'll tell you, she's really had a great year so far for us. And I think she'll just, when the games get tighter, she's going to get more and more time.
Where do you feel like this team could still improve?
Oh, everywhere. We had too many turnovers tonight. I thought we were a little loose with the ball. And I just think we've got to, really focus on, our three-point shooting. We've just got to be a little bit more efficient there as well. But no, I think we're improving. We got a long way to go. We're 4 games in, brand new team. But I'm really proud of the team. I'm pleased with where we're at.
Did you expect the depth to be like this going in?
Yeah.